Holly. Welcome to Dig In. We're here at Colossus on 2nd Street in Long Beach, and we're about to try some pastries, so come with us. This is Kristin from Colossus. Thank you so much for joining us. This is amazing. We're so excited. Everything looks amazing. So I just kind of wanted to start off by asking you why Colossus came to Long Beach. I know you started in San Pedro as well, and so I'm just curious about the culture of San Pedro and Long Beach and why you cultivated 2 stores in 2 different areas and the difference between those 2.
Yeah, that's a big question. So I'm from Long Beach originally, and we actually started the bakery here in Long Beach out of a shared kitchen, but it was really hard to find kitchen space, and we didn't have any big investors, and I kind of started everything by myself. So I looked for a really long time for a space in Long Beach and couldn't really find anything, and eventually we were wholesaling at the time to Black Green Coffee in North Long Beach. And one of the owners there is actually from San Pedro, and he said, you should check out this place. I think there's a spot that's available. So we were able to find a space there that was a cake shop that we could just kind of take over, and it was very affordable that way. So, and the rent was really low because it was such a small space. So we opened over there, and it's in a neighborhood, and the community, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, I hope people come, but if not, at least it's small.
Yeah.
And the community really showed up, and we were super busy from the get-go, and it wasn't really enough space. So immediately we were like, okay, we need to find a bigger space.
Right.
So we actually, we started immediately kind of looking for a second space, and it took about a year, and we found this location on 2nd Street. So we actually bake everything here now for both locations.
Wow, okay, so for that process, you guys take everything just to the San Pedro location?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we deliver everything every day, we bake everything fresh here, and we just have a lot more space to stretch out and bake things, especially with COVID. We really needed more space to spread out. So, and we have a real bread oven now. When we started in San Pedro, we had a little tiny convection oven. We actually had a pizza oven for a minute. We baked everything in. So we've taken baby steps and gotten bigger. We actually have some space to kind of stretch out and make new things, make more things.
Right, nice. And how long have you had the location in San Pedro? How long for this one?
Yeah, so we just opened this location in April of this year.
Wow,
so it's
very recent then.
Yeah, like a little more than 6 months. And then we opened San Pedro 2 years ago.
Amazing.
So it flew by, but yeah.
And have you noticed a difference in just neighborhood culture with San Pedro and Long Beach, or are they both kind of tend to be the same?
San Pedro, our shop there is in a neighborhood, so it's the same kind of vibe. We get a lot of families.
Right.
Families, people, coming to do work, people who just love bread and pastries. It's a mixed bag. I think everyone can get down with the pastries. So yeah, it's a unifier.
Yeah, absolutely. And that brings me to my other question, because you have such a love and a passion for bread and pastries in general. So I kind of want to talk to you about the birth of Colossus and why that was so important for you to cultivate, just a bread culture and pastries and making everything, reliably sourced and working with farmer markets and locally produced stuff. And so I just wanted to ask why that was important and where that kind of birthed from.
Yeah, so it was a long journey, I guess, to get to where, I think when I was in college, I didn't really know that I would be here. I went to Cal State Long Beach, and I was a history and an economics major. I thought I'd work for the government or something. Very different, but I worked in cafes all through college, so I always loved the cafe vibe, the cafe atmosphere. I loved having regulars, I loved chatting, so that was always something that I really enjoyed and saw myself doing, but I always felt like the pastries were lacking.
And I want to talk to you about just some of the pastries that you have in-house today, so even just these 2, and can you talk a little bit about maybe just some of your favorites or what you're doing right now, and even these as well?
Yeah, so we make all of our croissant from start to finish in-house, which if you don't know how croissants are made, that might not sound impressive. but a lot of places don't. We make all these classics, but we also make some fun seasonal things like the almond brioche bostock, which is sort of like an almond croissant on brioche, and we always use seasonal fruit. Yeah, the Queen Amon is one of our most popular. It's like a caramelized croissant pastry. But yeah, we make all sorts. We make about 20 different types of pastries. every day, and then we make at least 5 different types of bread.
About to do a taste test of the various pastries and drinks at Colossus here in Long Beach. So let's dig in.
Oh, that's dense.
Oh, good one.
Should I just take a bite already?
Yeah. I'll cut it. Do you want me to split? That's all you're getting?
No, I just not.
Okay, here, I'll bite. Okay,
Oh, go
I'll cut
for
it.
it, go
Yeah, I'll cut.
You got it.
I'll cut it.
Oh my god.
I usually hate apple shit, but this is really good.
Oh. This is amazing.
You gonna cry?
Okay. Now, let's move to the chocolate croissant.
Oh, that.
It's so flaky. Okay, guys.
Why are we both looking? Yeah, why are we looking at her lovingly? You want to cut it? Yeah, I'll try. I can cut it down the middle, and then I can. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There we go. Shit. There we go.
Let's get it.
Yeah. And then let me also cut this for Abel.
Abel.
I love a chocolate croissant.
I just want to say, it's so sweet. It's so good. It's not very rich. It's amazing.
I love my job. Wait, did he say, is this tasty as in like BuzzFeed's tasty?
I don't know. At this point,
Yeah, we're BuzzFeed.
I mean, basically.
Basically, we're BuzzFeed. You gotta commit. I got
yeah, you
I need a breath of silence. Wait. She starts off with that every fucking time. That's so.
I know.
crazy.
Top
right?
on that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How do you hit every single time? Like every single thing just hit.
Nothing has missed.
Yeah.
Nothing has missed. Yeah.
Oh, shoot a little.
I love it here.
I know, me
I
too.
really do. Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Mmm.
It's that good, isn't it? You're not even talking. You're going for a second bite. What the fuck?
Nothing has missed. Everything has been spectacular. You know, an icon, show-stopping, never before seen. The moment. Beautiful, amazing, breathtaking. Queen.
I love this place.
Yeah,
I'm
me
so
too.
glad.
Do we have a favorite? Everybody?
I'm a sucker for a cookie. So probably that cookie that we had. So many things.
Yeah.
The cookie, the sticky bun, for sure. And because I hate tomato, but that is so good.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite thing was the sticky bun and the first apple Danish that we had. Beautiful. Those are my top two. Abel.
I think mine is the chocolate croissant and the BLS.
I'm gonna have to go with the chocolate croissant as well. I normally, yeah, it was so good. And
Fantastic.
their matcha latte is actually like matcha, so like I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Thanks for tuning to Dig In. We'll be back soon trying another spot, one of your local faves in the city of Long Beach. Thanks for tuning in. Comment down below your favorite spot in Long Beach or a place we should try next, and we'll hit there soon.